of harassing and stalking females. That's not cute. Like, hey girl, hey, welcome to another video on my channel. Today's a different type of video, and honestly, as thick as this packet, honestly, I don't want it to be that long. I just want to do a little quick little story time on the stalker that I've had for the past 3 years, going on 4 years, and just to bring like some awareness to the situation, because it's starting to get a little bit concerning for like my safety, my family's safety, and just like I tried to get the legal system involved. I really wasn't successful in the area, and like I just need to document, keep my paperwork like I've been doing, and me making this video bringing more light on this situation with what I've been dealing with. So just to do a little disclaimer, this video is not to bash nobody or embarrass them or start a problem with them. It's solely for my safety and for my documentation for myself and my family and kids, and me reaching out, extending my hand to other people to help me out on what really to do in these type of situations. And if they were in this situation, what did they do? To give a little context of this this young lady, she basically was dealing with one of my exes from some years ago, and once she just had an encounter with me, it was just like she became obsessed with me, like keeping up with everything that I do, harassing my friends, harassing my family, like constantly provoking me, constantly trying to get reactions out of me. Like it just never ended. Now she is valid to say that I reached out to her, but the only reason I reached out to her was because I had been kind of hanging out, dealing with the guy for like a while. We like started hanging out and stuff, and I had told him, like, if you out here talking to Susie, Amber, Keisha and all of them, like, don't deal with me at all, like, cause I don't like all that in the mix, because it's always some drama with him. Like that's why I ended up not being in a relationship with him. That relationship ended. So he like, oh, he don't talk to nobody and just capping. So I was on his account one day, and I seen the stalker girl. This is where I had a conversation with her, and I asked her, I said, oh, do you I got on the phone, I asked her, like, oh, do you talk to my ex? Like, she tells me yes, and they've been dealing with each other like on and off, and she tells me like she been knew who I was.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
And in my head, I didn't think in that moment to ask her, like, oh, did you know me like when I was dating him and he was posting me, or did you know, like, but she said she got our messages out his phone. That's what she said, but I don't know. Anyways, a week after we talked on the phone, I got the messages where I texted her. I don't know if she had hung up on me, because I was with my sisters at the time. We was at a birthday party. So I don't know if she had hung up because of our background. But I texted her, 1 second, because we do have some concrete evidence here. When I got off the phone with her in January on the 13th, I said, oh, I'm done with this situation. You can have it. Appreciate you. A week later, literally a week later, somebody had called me, and they was like, did I know her? And I was like, no, why? And they was like, oh, she's been posting about like she's gonna beat you up, like you're mad at because she talked to this dude and whoop. So I'm like, I'm not in your close friends. I can't see that you're tagging me. So it looks to me that you got some one-sided beef, because I'm not worried about you. And how you acting somebody in something they can't even see? How you talking about you gonna beat somebody up in something they can't even see? How you doing all of that? Mind you, her so-called reason on why she was doing this, which I don't know if she knew it was gonna get back to me, was because I was dissing her on Twitter. First of all, if I had an issue with nobody, it was never you. I never disrespected you. I never called you on no rah-rah. I never done none of that. So for you to assume that I'm talking about you when I never was talking about you, I never said a word about a female after that situation. If anything, I was talking about how dudes be broken bummy And all they be worrying about is females. That don't got nothing to do with you. And if I didn't direct it, why are you assuming that it's about you when it wasn't about you, it was about me? Anyways, I texted her and I said, stop stalking me. Find something to do with your time. You don't got nothing going on if you want to beef about a broke man. She said, girl, you're pressed. I said, no, you watch me all day, babe. You're beefing with me and your close friends. That's one side of beef. She said, meet her. I said, you want to fight? She dropped the pen. I asked her again, do you want to fight? She said, pull up. I said, it's sad that he got you acting like that. That's ugly. But let me get ready. She said, you're mad. I said, no, I'm not, boo. She said, I'm waiting. I said, I don't care about him, babe. She said, I'm waiting. I said, let's meet. She said, no, pull up. He right here. Pull up so he can watch. I said, girl, I ain't coming to no club to fight you. You so weird. She said, pull up. She sends a screenshot of her on the phone with him. I'm like, I'm crying. Not you doing this over a broke man. I said, stop stalking me, baby. You can have him. She said, if he's so broke, why you texting me about him for? Is you pulling up? I said, girl, why is you stalking me about him? I'm not worried about you or him. So then she said, pull up. I sent her a screenshot of her telling, basically saying she wanted to fight me and all that in close friends. She said, I don't care, H. In my close friends, I'm gonna give y'all what y'all looking for. I said, girl, shut up. You look stupid. She told me some, girl, you look stupid calling me. No, you wanna know who looks stupid? Is somebody telling a girl on the phone, oh, I been knew who you was and you stayed dealing with that nigga after you knew that he talked to other people? That's who looks stupid. But anyway, we pull up. Me and my cousin pull up. She maces me, which that's fine. But I would hate to be maced. I would hate to be somebody that maced somebody and then I still end up on the floor. How you on the floor on somebody you got an advantage of? They can't even see. How you know? Girl, please miss me with all that. Anyway, so this is me talking to my ex. He said, I never made her my girlfriend. What the F? This is black and white. I never made her my girlfriend. So keep that in mind. This is a late night, 3 a.m., 4 a.m. girl that he referred to her as. But let's keep in mind everything that she about to do. After that situation, exactly a week later, she comes, spray paint my car. Oh, this hot sauce. She put hot sauce on the back and then she spray paints my car. You can't really see it on these photos because it's black and white, but she put some black spray paint on my car, one of my cars. So I just had made a police report. Like, I didn't try to go at her and ask her why she did it. I just got my car fixed and I kept a player. Like, I'm not finna give you the satisfaction that you want. So she's all on the internet. She tells on herself all the time. She said, when I tell you I could find out them addresses so fast with the little demon horn emoji, you H is not effing with me on no level. I don't give a F if we got a nigga in common. You can't F with me, H. Clearly we are. If you're so worried about everything that we do, and you gotta go find cousins, aunties, mans, sisters, brothers, if you gotta do all that, clearly we are. But okay. These be staying with their mama, but act like they just got it going on. No, first of all, baby, you came to my house on 2 occasions. I moved in with my mom so I can move into my new place. Okay? Okay, but how you knew that? You even know that. Okay, cool. So, a week later, what's that? That said, that was February. Okay, so she watches me on my birthday. She made these fake accounts. She texted my husband from a fake page. When she texts my husband, which how she found my husband is beyond me because I got friends that never even seen my husband before. I don't post my husband, I don't follow my husband. Me and my husband don't comment on each other's stuff. So how she found him again, you're stalking. You're harassing. I have friends that don't even know what he looked like. Never seen him day in their life. So don't try to hit me with that. The friend gave you the information. No, they didn't. No, they did not. Cause they don't. All of my friends, not all of them, cause one of my friends hung out with me, my husband before, but they ain't gave you the information, baby. You're lying. So she reached out to my husband. She reached out to me on TikTok, saying that my hair was stiff. This on my birthday. My hair was stiff and I looked like a man. That was her reaching out to me on my birthday. Mind you, it was something every single month. Every single month with her. So then she was doing this thing where she was like trying to log into my Instagram every day. Let me find it. It's so much paperwork. This go with it. Okay, look. So let me find these papers. 1 second. Of her trying to get into my Instagram account. It just be so funny looking at all this stuff because you say that somebody's stalking you, but they got all this paperwork on you. Okay, here we go. So every single day, it was these notifications, Instagram links of somebody trying to get into my account. Keep saying we made it easy for you to log back in. When I tell you, this kept happening to me. I know it's not nobody but the psychopath, because when she first did something to my car the first time, a girl who was cool with her that I had talked to, she had told me how she did the same thing to another girl. And she was saying how that's stuff that she do. She not surprised because she loves to harass females. She like to go look up addresses and do all that. But you see, she said that, right? She said that in the messages on her page. She said she finds out people addresses so fast. She's nobody to play with, okay? Cool. So once she was doing the doing that, this is where she comes in. That was what we leading up to after my birthday. So now we in what month? We in April. We in April now because my birthday in March. April. She posts her busting my window out of my car. She posted this. So mind you, this Instagram where I encountered her, it was in January. So you still worrying about me in April, okay? So she comes, vandalizes my car. She posts it. So you know, anybody's smart. If they do something, baby, why would I be posting that I did something to your car? Even if I'm dealing with this man, why would I be posting it? Like, even if he came and told me, oh, my ex-girlfriend just said, woo woo. Oh, I'm sorry that happened to you, ex. Why would I post that if I ain't had nothing to do with that? Cool, so you know what I did? Another police report. Cool. So then she came on this same very day that she posted my car. She said she on the way back to my apartments. She put a name and where it was at. Cool, that was the same day. Then she goes posting, don't ever think you know where I lay my head, coming from a groupie. Also, yeah, so really my ex was kind of like keeping it up. Like every time I would come say something to him, like why he not getting his people, he kind of was just playing both sides at the same time. And like during this process where she was doing all of this stuff that she's doing, she was still sleeping with my ex, because he had told me she still had dealings with him during this period of her doing all of this. And I kind of knew that, because that's probably why she kept harassing me, because she not secure with him. So you know that's not your man. You know that he's just linking up with you to do stuff with you and then gone. So now you like, oh, let me go mess with her, because I don't know if he doing that with her, if she's still dealing with him. Whoop. So cool. Then these is the same days. A week later of her vandalizing my car, she on the internet talking about, I said, why you ain't get her car fixed? He said, man, F her and her car. Girl, you still a week later after you done vandalized the car still worrying about me. Like, anyways, police report. So mind you, every time she messed with my car, I ain't say nothing to her because it's just like, for what? Like my people on my end was just trying to make it to me, cover me, like keep my paper trail, because for one, you know, I'm about to be a lawyer. Mind you, we on month, what, we in May now. So January, February, March, April, May. We already into 5 months of harassment. Now cool, let's get into May. She makes my auntie a meme on her profile picture. This May. She make my auntie a profile picture putting it next to something. Okay. She put, while my auntie was on her profile picture, she put, I'm a pit bull looking AB. I got a big head and I'm not cute. And my butt is sloppy. It just seemed like a lot of hating. That's just what it sound like. It like, you put the icing on the cake. Not only do you got my auntie as your profile picture, you go and post my entire address on the internet. But you want to claim that you're not the one messing with my car. If my cars don't got nothing to do with you, you wouldn't even let it be known that you knew where I stayed at. You're constantly telling on yourself, babe. That's what you're doing. Cool. So she has this obsession that I was calling her no call ID. Baby, you was calling yourself. Please stop the cap. You talking about I'm texting you from text apps. Baby, please stop the cap, because you texting me from text apps. You texting me talking about leave my man alone, a man that ain't your man. And if you was something with him, he ain't claiming you. So, come on now. Cool. So now at this point, this was her basically bragging. That's what happened to my car. That's what I get. Around the time my car got messed up. Then she kept saying that next week that she was by my house with her friends. Okay, cool. Make a police report on her when I'm trying to get her arrested. This, mind you, this after she done posted my family. She done already came to my house. She done text my husband. She's harassing everybody at this point. This is in May. I mean, we in May. Okay, cool. So she never stopped. So now we finna go to, I think in May was when I reached out to her friend, because she was acting like she wanted to fight us that day, where she was doing all that, like posting my kids, and I mean talking about my aunt, posting my aunt and all that. I think that's when I reached out to her friend and was like, where y'all at? Like, you know what I'm saying? But as she still got my auntie as her profile picture, she's like, I'm special like my kids, and I disown my big back mama that she still had as her profile picture, which she was talking about my auntie. And then that was May. She was still doing it back and forth. So my friend, one of my friends reached out to her. Oh yeah, here go June right here. June, once again. This is May. She was talking about my kids. I need to go watch my slow kids. Okay, but you just had a baby, okay? That ain't fully developed, but you talking about people and their kids. But you gonna reap what you sow, babe. You're gonna reap it, okay? So you might think you getting away. Oh, then she goes on the internet saying my first and last name. I'm stalking her, and I got look at my auntie on her page. What else? Like she still had her as her profile picture. Let's see, cause all of this stuff is in May. A lot of this stuff is still in May. Hold on, y'all, cause it's so much. I'm really getting on it today. I'm proud of myself. Okay. Yeah, she said she's gonna put my family in a pod, and yeah, like she's kind of delusional. Like everything that she does, she say I'm doing to her. Like, why would I be doing anything to you when you're doing all these things to me? Okay. Anyway, so now that was May. Now we in June. She's back on the internet, and she's like, a bee gonna die trying to prove a point. Yeah, and that's why we're making the video today, because we don't really know how crazy this girl is. We see all the paper trails that we already went through right here, but we really don't know much about her and her character. So I kind of had started learning how to do my makeup these 3 years ago, and she had comment under another fake page. Like when I tell you the girl that made so many fake pages, it's just like I don't know how many fake pages you can really do. You know what I'm saying? So she made a fake page saying, "Give it up, your casket ready," on the makeup. But mind you, that's the same thing she said in April after my birthday. Said I looked like a casket on my birthday. It's like you just expose yourself all the time. You just stupid. You're stupid and you're ignorant. So she ended up finding out like a guy that I talked to when I was in high school and claimed that he told her stuff about me. Like, girl, how you know everybody that I talked to? Like, you need to stop with that stalking junk. How you know everybody that I talk to, but you swear you're not a stalker? We check out the warrant for her. She don't know this, so this is why you really don't see no back and forth with me with her. So my friend texted her like, "Why you keep trying to provoke my friend? Like, what's up?" She said, "Why your monkey ADM me? You steady watching Board Man AH. Y'all H need to come to flat shows by the school." Oh yeah, this one we reached out to her friend in July when she was doing all that, and she talking about something. "And if this Amina strong face H, you ain't blocked. If this you don't miss a tweet, mama." Like, girl, you is so big mad, big just angry. You want me to be texting you so bad. My friend clearly said that was her. You worried about it being me. But yeah, that's when I hit her friend up because she told us to come fight her somewhere. So I text her friend like, "Hey, what's up? Y'all meet at the park?" Crickets. Okay, cool. On the internet, I ended up blocking her and her friend on here. She called me from her brother's phone. This was right before we pulled up at her house. She called me from her brother's phone 3 times. I had a missed call. I looked him up on Cash App, and this is the brother of her. And this is where she say like she knew where I was standing at the time, and she was saying how she found out people's addresses so fast. And now at this point, now my mama fed up because it's like, girl, you keep harassing her. We're like, what we did? This is June. No, this was July. So we already January, February, March, April, May, June, July. We already 7 months in, and you still harassing. Okay, cool. So when she called me 3 times, I end up texting the phone number, and I'm like, girl, why is you still calling me? And she's like, "Man, listen here, dumb pie fade SB. You so MFing bothered by my tweet. Stop watching me brain. Burbank, P head, AB. She's so mad. She like, "Stop calling him about me. Trash AH. Nobody mess with your minivan." I said, what is you talking about? She talking about some keep asking for addies. You ain't gonna do nothing. You can meet me at Honey Creek, ugly punk B. I said, "Ella, nobody called him about you, baby." I said, "Girl, stop calling me like that man." So this is the day we went to her mom's house because we ended up trying to mediate some things with her and her family. But and then she called me two days after that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We went to her house, and now I got it on video of us being there. Like, my mama just basically telling her like, this girl been harassing me for a period of 7 months, and she just want to like make amends. Like, what is the issue? Like, she's scared of her daughter's life. Like, everywhere I move, you're finding where I'm at. You constantly make a paper trail on somebody over a course of 7 months this much. I would be concerned for my daughter's life as well, because like people is real little crazy out here. Like, you feel what I'm saying? So she's basically telling her mom, "Oh, this girl is stalking me, mom, texting me from no call." I mean, she's calling me from no caller ID, and it's like, that's all she said that she have of me. But we all know you could be calling yourself no caller ID, babe. You could be into it with your man, and your man calling you no caller. Like, you can't narrow that down that that's me. Right here in this paperwork, we can narrow it down that it's you. Like, you at 170 pages now. You feel what I'm saying? Like, come on now, ain't nobody harassing you. So after that, after we went to the house, me bringing up that I had put out an arrest paper on her and sent it to the address that we came to, that prompted her to go get a protective order on me because we came to their property, which is fine. But we didn't come there on a rah-rah. We got a recording. Like, we got it on recording, so you can't say that we came there trying to fight you, or we tried, you know, we came to try to make amends. So cool. She goes and take out, because I got 3 police reports on her, and a long time I didn't even know the girl last name. I didn't even know the girl last name. When I was putting her in the police report, I'm just putting her first name because I don't know nothing about this girl and I'm not trying to know nothing about her. So she goes and get a TPO taken out on me. They came and served me. And they're like, oh, come to court August 8th, right? But my court date really was August 6th. So they gave me the wrong court date. They end up granting the girl the order. They grant her the order because I wasn't there, of course. And mind you, if I would have showed up to court, baby, I had so much paperwork, she would have not got an order. I can guarantee you that. But she goes on the internet when she gets the order and she's like, she just got some good news. I'm gonna be dealing with this for the rest of my life. And baby, no, I'm not. Cause I got a paper trail on you. I got the paper where they said they gave me the wrong court date. So I'm not gonna be dealing with it for my life. Now, I mean, that may have been what you wanted, but it's not gonna happen. Okay, so cool. That wraps it up for everything that I have printed. Now, let's go what I got in my phone, because I got more stuff in my phone. After the order, she still was on the internet. I kind of had stepped back from the internet after the TPO and all of that. But however, she never stopped what she was doing. So she goes on the internet. Let me find it. And she like copies everything I do. Like, I'm looking at this stuff right now. Like, she copies everything that I do. Even her changing her Instagram name to the same thing my name used to be. That is grouped out. That is, I would never. Even if I thought somebody's name was cool and I'm like, dang, I like that, I'm not finna change my name to their Instagram, their tag. And for a minute, we had the same goddamn on tag. And it's just like, you're weird, G. But anyway, she was on the internet saying like, she found out my sister had worked at Walmart. But how would you know that? Okay. She finds out my sister worked at Walmart. She said she finna slap my sister. My sister looked just like me with her big nose, this and that alert. So I had followed her on Twitter because like, what? She was saying she was gonna fight my sister or whatever. So after that, she goes and make another fake page talking about, look on my page for the screenshot. This is her texting my husband. She made an account, another fake account. All she do is make fake accounts. And she's like, my homegirl sent your page. You a lie. Ain't no homegirl sent you nothing, babe. You a stalker. Cause my friends don't even know my man page. So please, miss us. She said that ain't embarrassing you. She still talking me about her ex. But so since she wants to play, I might as well tell the hubby. How you know we married, G? How you know we married? Cause I ain't post that. I put that I was a wife. I didn't say he was my husband. How you wouldn't know that? It could have been somebody else. You stalker? You gonna go? Anyway. She's like, I might as well let the hubby know. And by the way, I think she just stopped talking to him a week before y'all got married. How you know when we got married, G? How you know when we got married, G? Anyway, my husband basically like, and then you can't say you ain't behind this fake page because you post a court order that only me and you gonna have, okay? So she's under there like, oh, she stalked me so bad. She pop up at his house and everything. She's talking about divorce that H. She made fake messages talking about, oh, she put a hashtag of her on here with her name. Oh my gosh. She said she been getting passed around and having niggas around your little girl. Hashtag that she was the one that posted it. I didn't even see that. I just realized that. He talking about she wanted to fight me over him and my my husband. She's texting messages talking about, oh, they saying that she going and she easy. She just posted a lot of stuff on the fake page, basically revealing that it's her. And she didn't get the response that she thought she was gonna get from my husband. He like, why you texting me? Like, you ain't got nothing better to do? You making fake pages and woo-woo. She like, okay. What you thought you was finna get? We know about you, babe. We know that you're a stalker. We know that you're a harasser. He doesn't care, okay? He doesn't care. So cool. This one, she was like, she's finna take her stuff to TikTok. What you gonna tell them? Huh? What are you gonna say? Cause you're the stalker. Anyway, let's keep going, cause we got more receipts. She wanted to fight me me find the rest of these. You got, you know, with people like you got to keep it on you. You gotta keep it on you, because they start to get amnesia. And like with her, she's so delusional. Everything that she does to me, she say that I'm doing to her. Mind you, out of all these years that you've been harassing me, I may have would have responded to you maybe like 3 times. 3 or 4 times, but that's after you've consistently done stuff, okay? Anybody would do that. Anyway, I'm at my son game or whatever. Hold on, where's these goddamn receipts? I'm at my son game and she's like, I end up just finding all the screenshots. You gotta keep the screenshots. So I'm on Twitter minding my business. Mind you, I never go to her page and say, because I'm keeping paperwork on you. So it's certain stuff I'm just not gonna do. She comes, she's posting. Oh my gosh, this is so much G. I posted my man finna cook for me. She came and coming under my stuff talking about you need your nigga to fight. I said, what is you talking about? So then she says, I posted on my Twitter. I be so confused on how people keep so many tabs on you, but they ain't a stalker. She came and coming under my stuff again. She said, why you keep talking? Oh my gosh, girl, you're mental for real. You steady throwing shade about what I post. Put an N on it. You steady throwing shade. Oh, and I said you steady watching because you on my page. You come in and comment under my stuff. What are you talking about? So then I said, you can tell when people got bullied when they was growing up. She said, if anything is ugly, it's you and your family. Girl. So then she said, you're mad. You start with me about him, so who really mad? I said, you the one that brought him up. I ain't said nothing. She said, you know me because of a dude. Make it make sense. I said, but you on the phone talking about I been knew about you. Girl, please. So then she said, dang, a lot of these messages is repetitive. She said, is your sister at work? This how she always telling herself. She said, your sister at work because I come smack her since you're hiding. Because I swear I seen that ugly H that look like her. How do you know what my sister look like? How, like you tell on yourself, you want to duck and dodge and say, oh, this is not me. Mind you, this a year later. You want to duck and dodge and say, oh, this is not me when you around your mama, but you doing all of this behind the scenes. Like, girl, you almost 30 years old. Why are you even doing stuff like this on the internet anyways? So she said, she posting pictures of me on her Twitter account saying my bob was so stiff. I had just got my hair done on my birthday. Mind you, these pictures that she got from a year ago. So why you still got pictures of a female in your phone from a year ago is weird to me. That is very much strange. That's strange. Like, I'm not finna have no pictures of no girl in my phone who I so-called don't like. Pictures of her? You're weird as heck. So she adding me, calling me scary, saying she's punking me out. I posted D-Dom at his finest. She coming, where you at cause you talking too much. And I put 86 with after me, which I did that in the other messages. And she talking about we know the same people. Girl, no we do not. You a harasser and a stalker, and your friends have exposed that about you. Your friend says that you do stuff like that. People who have been knowing you since middle school, high school, and adult life. People who was in your friend doing those different stages of your life said that you harass females. Like, and I feel like when you bored, you just go down your roster, right? And be like, oh, I ain't dealt with her in like a year. Let me go mess with her. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're weird. Like, it's just like, what's up? So cool. That what she was doing. She kind of got mad because I sent her on a dummy mission because I didn't come and fight her. Which, baby, I'm at my game. I got a husband now, baby. I'm not finna come fight you about nothing. Like, girl, please, you still want to fight somebody over a dude who said that you was at 3 a.m. Are we for real? Like, come on now. So cool. This was last year. She was texting me talking about come outside. Mind you, I was not there. Steady basically telling me to come outside. So then she goes, I thought she was having an adult conversation, but she goes and say I was accessible to him. She not arguing about a man. We was just kicking it. Girl, you doing all this harassing about a dude you was just kicking it with? A dude who calling you at 3 a.m.? Okay. She told me so did it. I said, it's funny that you want to make it seem like somebody's stalking you, but you keep it with everything that I got going on. You keep it with my family members, and you keep tabs on anything. She told me, I don't care about you, what you fail to realize. This happened a year ago. You want to go be seen watching my page. Don't mess with me and I won't mess with you. It's that simple. You nobody to keep up with. I clearly am, but okay. So cool. After that situation, she just texted me like a week or two ago on TikTok. Yeah, she texted me. I got all the receipts. Because, baby, if we go to court, baby, you're going to be 250 pages in. On my mama, you is. So it's just like, I played my cards right from the jump. Because I had people that was around me that was wise and who was telling me like, Amina, if you're going to go be a lawyer and you're going to do this or that, don't get nobody no satisfaction to try to mess up what you got going on. So I always played my part when it came to her. I ain't never disrespected her. I never aggressed her like I wanted an issue with her, like I wanted to fight her. I never done none of that. Like, she's the aggressor. So she comes and she asks me on TikTok. Now, I don't know how she be knowing when I'm active, because it's a lot of times where I'm not even active. Like, I have it deleted on my phone. But I had just recently got into a post and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna be on my YouTube. I'm gonna be on my content and stuff. And then boom, she comes texting me like she made up some fake AI messages that she was pregnant by my husband and saying that my husband told her that we are not married and I'm pregnant by somebody else. Like, it's just envy and hate. Like, you went out your way. Mind you, we already almost 4 years into this harassment. We already 4 years into harassment. You letting it be known that you know that I'm married and you know my new last name. She put her last name on the fake page as the same last name as me and my husband. You know that I'm pregnant, which I don't even share my pregnancy. I just had started posting about my pregnancy because I'm about to deliver my child. So you said that, then you exposing that you still know who my husband is, and you're constantly texting as you're my husband, and you and my husband are having a conversation. Now let's pull that up. And I even sent it to my husband, and he like, I don't even talk like that. I'm like, we already know it's the psycho. We know she has mental health issues. Like, something is really wrong with her. But you want to sit here and make it seem like somebody provoking you, but you're doing all of this stuff. You done made like 10 fake pages. You done made so many text now numbers. You done called from other people's phones. You done got all this stuff that you're doing, G. So I sent it to my husband, but let me go to the screenshots. She's texting as if she's my husband, right? She put her first name as something with our last name. So after she didn't get a reaction from me, went and she goes to text my cousin, acting like she got messages between me and my husband, the internet. So she's basically telling my cousin that I said that my sister and my cousin is jealous of me, and they're mad because I'm living a certain type of life and they don't want to see me happy. But mind you, we're almost 4 years in, and you're still doing this stalking stuff. You know what I'm saying? So now it's to the point where I don't even know if you're gonna come to my house, because now that you know my marital name, my marital status, that means you know where I live. So it's just like, what is it that's gonna make you stop? What is it that's going to, you know what I'm saying? Because you're doing a lot. You're constantly trying to get a reaction. You're constantly harassing people. Like, we literally just went through everything. Like, but y'all, that's gonna conclude the video. Like, I literally just say, lift her up in prayer. I try to pray for this girl. Like, I pray that God will help her in her darkness. And yeah, I'm just exposing it because I don't even be knowing this girl name. I be having to go look at the paperwork because that's how much I don't care. Like, I don't try to look her up or stoop to her level or retaliate, because it's not worth it. Like, all it is hate. You're doing all of this for what? I even tried to have a conversation with her like, oh, do you want to meet up and talk? On some real grown stuff. Like, what is it that you keep harassing me for? What is it that you want from me? What Why are you constantly thinking you're gonna mess up something that don't got nothing to do with you? Why are you mad at me about something that a man did to you? And you was still dealing with him when you was harassing me, so why was you focused on me? Cause I wasn't dealing with him. Like, you told me that you knew all these girls on this boy phone, but you was focused on me. When I was nice, I was respectful. Even after all this stuff, I never disrespected her. I never tried to come at her. I was real grown about the situation. And for you to be almost 30 and I'm 25, that don't look good. For you to have a history of harassing and stalking people, that's not cute. Like, making fake pages and numbers and going to people's houses, stalking their family, like, come on, G, like, grow up. So that's gonna conclude the video, y'all. I hope I don't gotta make another video like this, because this right here, this is some different type of stuff. This is like some Lifetime movie type of time, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I don't want no drama with this girl. I literally just want to protect me and my family and enjoy my life. Like, that's it.